Well, yes, we were all more than aware that Bronny James didn't deserve to be anywhere near an NBA basketball court other than if he was, mopping up sweat when a player fell or fetching water during timeouts. But is it possible Bronny is even worse than originally anticipated? Not only is it possible, it is an outright certainty at this point. Since Bronny has been relegated finally to the G League, we have learned that his scrub ass isn't even good enough to play there. But don't tell that to Pops. Remember that Bron last season said that Bronny was good enough to play in the NBA back then. Actually, scratch that. Not good enough to play was better than several players. And for those of you who might have forgotten, here is the direct post. Quote, "Man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. Shit lightweight hilarious." Now, what's actually lightweight hilarious, though, is Bronny's NBA stat line at the moment of 0.7 of a point, 0.3 of an assist, and 0.2 of a rebound per game on 16% shooting from the field. And the plan, apparently moving forward, for whatever reason, like he's actually adding anything to the Lakers, was that Bronny would split time between the Lakers G League affiliate in South Bay and the actual team his daddy is running and holding a roster spot for Junior Open. We initially learned Bronny would be available for all of South Bay's home games only and then be with the Lakers' active roster when South Bay was on the road. But it was LeBron's longtime confidant, Brian Windhorst, a guy who rode LeBron's coattails all the way from high school to the big leagues of ESPN, while, mind you, writing multiple books about him along the way, who ultimately stabbed the self-proclaimed king in the back. A2 Brute, with Windhorst reporting that the reason Bronny wasn't going to be available for the G League road games was because he refused to fly commercial airlines and travel with his teammates. And this, of course, is just about the worst of worst possible looks when it comes to optics for an entitled little punk brat who slid into about as undeserving of a roster spot as you can possibly imagine on the back of dear old daddy, who pathetically enough had been touting this absurd pairing as another accomplishment for himself. But at least, if you are going to have the sack to diva up and refuse to travel with your minor league affiliate teammates, you had better be killing it on the actual court. Yeah, no. Bronny is now averaging 5 points per game, 3 assists, and 2.5 rebounds on 21% shooting from the field and 0% from the three-point line.
It's a complete crap.
This kid isn't even G League ready. Quincy Oliveri, by the way, who is not only leading the South Bay Lakers in scoring at 28.3 points per game, but he is second in the entire G League in scoring while adding nearly 7 assists and over 6 rebounds per game. Yeah, that guy has played not 1 second with the LA Lakers because, of course, his daddy is enforcing the coach and ownership to clear any roster spots for him. Oh, and breaking news. Bronny was doubtful for the Lakers' most recent game against the Jazz per ESPN's NBA top trending news page. Yes, seriously, that was considered a top story in the NBA right now. No information anywhere, mind you, about where the soon-to-be 4-time league MVP Nikola Jokic is in terms of his availability for their game tonight. Just when you thought the Bronny saga couldn't get any worse and more pathetic, we keep reaching lower and lower. Really though, wouldn't expect anything less from the drama King James. Just couldn't help himself but add this unnecessary bit of drama and distraction to a team that is currently 9-4 in 3rd place in the West, has Austin Reeves smack dab in the middle of a career year, and Anthony Davis a viable top 3 league MVP candidate. Year 22 and just more of the same for the self-proclaimed chosen one.